Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a report that seems to have some shakeups at Sonoma Pharmaceuticals, and let's just say not all of them are pretty stick around, because this filing might just be explaining some recent drama. Before we jump in, if you love decoding these corporate filings and getting the real story behind the numbers, make sure you are subscribed, and hey, we've got a fantastic community discussing these reports over on our Discord server. The link is in the description below. Alright, so we're looking at the latest report from Sonoma Pharmaceuticals Incorporated. This Form 8K tells us about big important events that a company has to share with the public. The date that really matters here is the 18th of October 2025. This is when something significant happened. The main event highlighted in this filing is all about changes in leadership. It is like the company is announcing a major personnel move. So, what happened on the 18th of October? It seems Bruce Thornton, who held the big title of Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer, was let go. He is out not just as an employee, but from any other roles he had within the company or its family of businesses. Now, this is a crucial detail. The filing states Mr. Thornton was terminated for cause. This isn't just a friendly goodbye. For cause usually means the company believes he violated his employment contract or company policies. What this also means is that he won't be getting any extra pay or benefits beyond what he had already earned up until that termination date. Think of it like this: if you are fired for a serious reason, you don't get a severance package, you just get paid for the work you've already done. This kind of announcement, especially when it is a high-level executive and it is for cause, can signal a few things. It might mean there were performance issues, or perhaps something more serious like misconduct. Without more information, it is hard to say exactly why, but it is definitely a significant shake-up at the top for Sonoma Pharmaceuticals. Just to set the stage, Sonoma Pharmaceuticals Incorporated trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol SNO. This means they are a publicly traded company, and these reports are filed to keep investors informed. Often, when there is a for-cause termination of a senior officer, it can lead to ripples. Other executives might be wondering about their own positions, and investors might start asking questions about the company's internal health and stability. It could also mean a shift in strategy if the new leadership has a different vision. Now, this report itself is quite short and focuses specifically on this executive departure. It doesn't contain detailed financial tables right here that we can pore over for profit and loss numbers for this particular filing. However, the fact of a for cause termination of a chief operating officer is a big deal. The chief operating officer is typically responsible for the day-to-day operations of the company, making sure everything runs smoothly. When that role changes abruptly and under a cloud like for cause, it suggests potential operational challenges or a strong disagreement on how the business should be run. Looking beyond this specific report, one would usually want to see their latest full financial statements, like their quarterly reports, to understand the full picture of the company's performance. You would check if revenue is growing, if they are making a profit, and how much debt they have. But for this 8K, the story is the leadership change. In terms of external context, Sonoma Pharmaceuticals is in the pharmaceutical space, which is known for its intense research and development, regulatory hurdles, and competitive market. Changes in top operational leadership can impact product development pipelines, manufacturing efficiency, and how quickly they can bring new drugs or treatments to market. So, what is the takeaway here? The big news is Bruce Thornton's termination for cause. This points to internal issues or disagreements that were significant enough for the company to decide to part ways with him under these specific terms. It is a signal that things weren't going as planned in the operational leadership of the company. For investors, this is certainly something to watch. It raises questions about the company's stability and future operational direction. The fact that he will not receive salary or benefits beyond what he earned is a clear indication that the company is drawing a firm line and not offering any special compensation following his departure. This report doesn't give us a long, drawn-out story. It is concise and to the point, delivering a significant piece of news. The for-cause nature of the termination is the most impactful detail, suggesting a serious breakdown in the employment relationship. Now, looking at the bigger picture for Sonoma Pharmaceuticals, based on this filing alone, it is hard to give a full financial assessment. However, this leadership event is a key indicator of potential internal turbulence. Such events can sometimes precede or accompany financial difficulties, or they can be a necessary step to correct course. We need to see how the company performs in its next financial reports to understand if this change had a positive or negative impact on their business operations and financial health. The immediate risk here is uncertainty. Investors dislike uncertainty, especially when it involves top executives. It can lead to caution and potentially a dip in stock price until the company provides more clarity or demonstrates a stable path forward. Opportunities might arise if the new leadership brings fresh ideas and a more effective strategy that revitalizes the company. In conclusion, Sonoma Pharmaceuticals has made a significant leadership change by terminating Bruce Thornton for cause. This filing raises more questions than it answers regarding the specifics of the termination, but clearly indicates a serious issue that led to his dismissal. It is a sign of a potentially turbulent period for the company's operational leadership. Alright, that is our deep dive into this Sonoma Pharmaceuticals 8K filing. What are your thoughts on this executive shakeup? Do you think this change will benefit the company, or is it a sign of deeper problems? Let us know your opinions in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more straight talking corporate analysis, and as always, check out the Discord link in the description to join the conversation. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.